Alright, TM5 315 Technical Manual Firefighting Rescue Procedures and Theater Operations. Chapter 4. Chapter 4 Tactics and Techniques of Firefighting. Fire control is defined as retarding, reducing the rate of burning, extinguishment, on the other hand, the complete elimination of the fire. Retarding, reducing the rate of burning would seem just a step in process of extinguishment, but it can be an immediate object of itself. For excessively controlled fires makes it possible to rescue personnel before complexity extinguishing the fire, or when building is completely engulfed in flames, the heat makes rescue impossible until it has been reduced by control. And structural firefighting control is very important, especially rescue. The personnel may be necessary whenever there is a danger of fire spreading because the water is the principal extinguishing agent. The supply limitation is not usually a problem. Instead of water pressure and volume in the gallons per minute are generally the most important factors in the phase of fire protection. Any other method of control or frequent used in structure fighting is called covering exposure. This means the structure is burning and the other structures, especially through the downwind, are protected to keep radiation convection heat and cause these buildings to start burning. To prevent that kind of spreading, streams of water apply to those exposed buildings in the sense that the control means the prevention of spreading rather than reducing the fire in a particular area. 4.2. The fire control methods. Hello? 4.2 Fire control method. Three methods used in controlling fire: cooling, reducing temperature below the ignition point; smothering, reducing oxygen content within the fire area below the burnable limits. The atmosphere must contain at least 15% oxygen in order for a fire to burn. C. Removal fuel from the vicinity of the fire by valve or switching action with the application of the heavy steams of the water, and fire breaks in case the natural cover in fire is manual removal. 4.3 Extinguishment of the different classes of fire. Class A fire requires primarily water agent and containing the water so deep-seated the embers and wood and cloth and other classes A materials may be reached by a cooling agent. Class B fire is extinguished with carbon dioxide, monobro, mortrial, fluoromethane, or CF3BR foam, mechanically chemical dry chemical bicarbonate of soda and potassium bicarbonate, purple K, ammonium phosphate, methonium bromide, mineral soil, water fog, aqueous film foam, forming foam, or AFFF trade name, light water, any other system of the covering that excludes oxygen of the aqueous film forming foam, extinguishing fire prevention flashbacks. Dry chemical extinguishes immediately by the condition of the atmosphere, but does not cool the combustible. Class C are extinction orders the preference of monobromide, trifluoride, methane, carbon monoxide, dry chemical when selecting an extinguishing agent from the Class C fire. Consideration must be given to electrical conductivity of the extinguishing agent, number of the substance listed above the conductor of the electricity. It is advisable to the monobromide, fluoride, methane, or carbon dioxide Class 3 C fires when possible. The CF3B3 and carbon dioxide CO2 leave no residual, no damage in electrical equipment. Note, one more type of the fire: be aware of the compressed gas fire. Typically, this type of the fire is rated as a Class B. Agents listed for the Class B fires are used to extinguish the safe and the best way for controlling this fire to remove the fuel supply that prevents the accumulation of explosive vapors that would occur if the fire were extinguished and the fuel were allowed to continue to flow. Fires involving the pressurized flammable gases, especially if it was heavier than air, such as liquefied petroleum gases, should not be completely extinguished unless the flow of the gas can be immediately stopped. Section 2 Fire Department Hydraulics.